Right now in the city, it's 68 in Allentown, it's 72 in Wilmington, and 70 degrees in Millville. You see that flow out of the south today. It is a warm and humid flow. We've already got dew points into the 60s. They're going to be staying there today, and you feel the humid conditions today. What about the weekend? We are dropping it way down, and it's nice and comfortable. So some big changes coming your way, but got to get through today. We already have a little bit of a shower here through Delaware and parts of South Jersey. I think we see a spotty shower this morning. We're watching for an isolated thunderstorm to pop up in the afternoon or a passing shower, but this cold front out to the west is going to take its time, and those storms for the most part are firing up late. At 8 a.m. mostly sunny skies, 75. At lunchtime it's 86 degrees. I would watch for an isolated shower or storm at any point. At 4 o'clock it's partly cloudy. It is hot with temperatures in the 90s, but by 8 o'clock you've got some scattered storms around the area, Matt. So keeping a close eye on those storms. We'll talk more about them and the threat they pose coming up outside. You feel that it's muggy already. 72 degrees the temperature. It's 68 in Allentown. You're at 70 in Millville, and those dew points have risen, so we're in the humid zone today. You're really going to feel the humidity. Not quite tropical though. However, it does turn much more comfortable for the weekend, so we do have a big change coming up. We had a little shower roll through parts of South Jersey and Delaware, and it's pretty much dissipated now. The actual front is to our west that we're tracking. The issue is, although many of the storms may hold off to the evening, I think you get a few spotty showers and thunderstorms trying to fire up through the afternoon hours. So watch for that today. At 8 a.m. it's mostly sunny, 75. At lunchtime it's sunny and sticky and 86. But anytime through the afternoon you're going to watch for a spotty storm. It's hotter today, a high about 90 at 4 o'clock. At 8 o'clock a couple of scattered storms and down to 78 degrees. We do have a slight risk for severe weather, so any one storm could be pretty gusty. We're going to talk about that a little more coming up in a few minutes. Weather risk. At this point, the main threat is damaging straight line winds. Can't rule out some hail and flash flooding. It's not a big risk for flash flooding, but we could get some really heavy downpours with any storm that forms. So we look right now, we've had a couple of sprinkles. We have some clouds through South Jersey. The front is out to the west. That's going to be influencing us. So here's what you can expect. At 8 a.m. it's mostly sunny, 75. At lunchtime it is warm and sticky, 86. 90 at 4 o'clock. Watch for a spotty storm, especially north and west, and then they become more numerous this evening, a few scattered storms in 78. Matt, I don't think everybody gets them. It's just something to be aware of. Don't cancel any plans.
Hot, it's getting humid, and we all wanted a little dip in the pool, Karen.
Why not dip in a pool? I want you to start planning already and kind of look ahead in the forecast, because the heat is coming, guys, and it is sticking around. We are likely getting an extended heat wave. It is starting on Monday. It may last a full week. And then even beyond that, it stays quite warm. The heat index values during this week are going to be near 100 degrees. Overnight, stay warm and muggy, and that's really key. That's when it's tough on your body, when you're not even getting a break in the overnight. If you don't have air conditioning, if you do need your air conditioning service, try to get it done right now. As we look at these numbers starting on Monday, Monday's kind of borderline. We're at about 90 degrees. You need 90 to be a heat wave. But Tuesday 94, Wednesday 95, Thursday 95, Friday 96, Saturday 96. I mean, it keeps coming and coming with this heat. Now, as you step outside right now, the story of today, this line of storms that we're keeping a close eye on. Ahead of that, we're seeing a good amount of sun. We have a few clouds rolling through South Jersey. We had a sprinkle there earlier. We want to keep an eye to the sky at any point late afternoon and evening. Models have been kind of going back and forth on when this happens. When you have this much humidity out there, it's just easy for something to spark up. So even though this isn't showing much at 4 o'clock in the city, one little cell trying to form, I would just keep an eye even at 4 o'clock in the city itself. But this model suggesting maybe we have a consolidated area in the Lehigh Valley at 4 or 5. It might take just 7 or so to cross the I-95 corridor, but it's not one line coming through. They're kind of scattered, and that also means not everybody gets this. And then at 11 o'clock, you see a couple of cells. Now, maybe it's just a couple of showers in 1 or 2 spots, and maybe it's one neighborhood that gets a strong storm. So it's really not everywhere that you have to deal with this. In the overnight hours, we dry out, and you're great tomorrow. Let's take a closer look and go through your hour-by-hour forecast. So the next 12 hours. At 7 a.m., it's 73, still a fair amount of clouds, especially east. At 9, it's 78. It's bright and sunny and muggy. At 11, it's 83, really warming up today. Even at 1 o'clock, you've got a 20% 20% chance of a shower forming. It's 88 degrees at 3 o'clock. You're baking at 90. It's hot today. And again, maybe a 20% chance of something forming. But by 5 o'clock, it's already a 40% chance. By 7 o'clock, it's a 70% chance. So the chance of precipitation increases as the late afternoon and evening wears on. Also today, we've got an ozone alert. It's unhealthy for the sensitive groups. That's the young, the elderly, anyone with respiratory issues. Just be mindful of that during the day. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. It's hot, it's humid. We get some late storms today, 91 for your high. The weekend's beautiful. Saturday 84, Sunday 85. Perfect for dad, low humidity. Monday, we start to heat things up. So it's 90 degrees for your high, maybe a stray storm. But Tuesday, we've got the AccuWeather alert because it's 94, close to that record of 96. Wednesday, 95, a